that's just in. Nintendo is apparently going to be releasing a new Switch model next month in August with a better battery. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to the DC Show. This is T. McNeil. So yeah, apparently this just came in, guys. Nintendo's going to be releasing updated Switch model with better battery life. Okay, guys. That's all they're going to be updating according to the information. And again, it's supposed to come out sometime in August of next month, 2019. They don't have an exact release date as of yet, but stay tuned and keep it locked to the DC Show. When that information does become available, I'll let you guys know. But apparently that's all, again, that they're going to be updating is the battery life, which really is a no-brainer for me. I don't currently own a Switch as of yet, but I am in the market of trying to get one, possibly. Okay, now in the very last video, guys, that I just made, I did ask you guys if you think that I should possibly wait to get the Switch, maybe to see if Nintendo's going to rectify this whole Joy-Con drift issue. But again, what do you guys think as far as this new model with this better battery life? Now, if you guys are current Switch owners and you use your console pretty frequently, you should pretty much know what kind of battery life you're getting. And I think it also depends on the use of the controllers and the use of the console as a whole. Okay, guys, now if you're using the console a lot, obviously you're going to burn the battery up a lot quicker as opposed to just casually using it, you know, for viewing content or anything like that. Okay, but as far as this new Switch model is concerned, they do have some specs on here, guys. I will go over that with you just to kind of give you guys somewhat of a comparison of the current Switch model versus this new model with the improved battery life. Okay, now the screen is not going to be anything different with that, guys. The resolution is still going to be the same. As far as I know, the internal specs are going to be the same as well for this new Switch. Okay, so the only difference is going to be the battery. Okay, they haven't updated anything else as far as we're concerned. All right, but without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into the information on this, and I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions. So it does say, guys, that this August, Nintendo is re-releasing a new Switch model with a longer battery life. It will be priced the same as the current model, and aside from the improved battery, feature the same specs. The new model's battery life will last between 4.5 to 9 hours, depending on the game. For Breath of the Wild, for example, the battery life will last for an estimated 5.5 hours. In comparison, the current model has a battery life that's between 2.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on the game. Once again, for Breath of the Wild, the battery life is 3 hours. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys some side-by-side internal specs as far as the battery life is concerned, you can see just how drastically improved the battery will be, especially for an expansive game like Breath of the Wild. You know, you have a lot of power that's drawn from the battery, you know, especially a graphic, or I guess I could say somewhat of a graphic heavy game like Breath of the Wild, where, you know, a lot of pixels are being processed at one time on screen. Okay, so I can already imagine how hot probably the Nintendo Switch unit, especially the screen, obviously gets when you're playing a game like that. Okay, even a game like Mario Odyssey, you know, any type of expansive open world game like that, where, like I said, a lot of pixels are being processed at one time, you know, it's going to really pull on the battery a lot. Okay, so for that to actually last between 4.5 to 9 hours between playtimes, that's pretty good. Okay, as compared to 2.5 or 6.5 hours. Okay, so you're probably getting about an extra hour, hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours between playtimes, which is obviously great. Okay, now if you're playing non-stop, then obviously it's going to drain a lot faster. Okay, but that's pretty much the information, guys. Again, it will be coming. They're not saying exactly, you know, what the date it will be, but like I said, if you guys keep it locked, I'll let you guys know. Okay, now actually, according to the information, guys, let me go ahead and put this up on the screen so you guys can see it. Now here it is, guys. It does say battery life on the left. Now the model number is HAC-1 001. Okay, so I think that's the same exact model number as the current generation console right now. Okay, now as far as the bottom, guys, it does say that approximately 2.5 to 6.5 hours. The battery life will depend on the games you play. For instance, the battery will last approximately 3 hours for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay, now that top portion, guys, is actually the current Nintendo Switch. Okay, now if we go to the bottom, the model number actually does change a little bit. It does have the HAC-001, but it's in parentheses -01. Okay, so that actually will be the newer model with the advanced or improved battery life. It says that available starting in mid-August 2019. Okay, so we have to be safe to assume that maybe they're talking about August 15th, possibly, or August the 17th through the 19th, somewhere around there. Okay, now again, it breaks it down. It says approximately 4.5 to 9 hours. So this is a really a better comparison. You can see just how drastically better this battery life will be. Again, it says the battery life will depend on games you play. For instance, the battery will last approximately 5.5 hours for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay, so again, you can see the comparison again, guys. It's 3.5 hours versus 3 hours versus 5.5 hours. So like I said, you're getting about 2, maybe 2.5 hours of additional playtime. It's not that great, but I think it's better than what's currently out right now. Okay, so if you guys have any comments, any questions, definitely leave them down below in the comment section. Like I said, it will be available now, saying mid-August, so I'm assuming anywhere between August, I'll say the 13th through the 19th. Let's just put it out like that. Okay, but again, stay tuned to keep it locked. And also, like I said, guys, let me know down below if you think I should wait to purchase a Nintendo Switch with this whole Joy-Con, drifting issue, or should I go ahead on and get it? But this is pretty enticing. I didn't even know that Nintendo was going to be dropping a brand new Switch model with a better battery. Obviously, if you already own a Nintendo Switch, it's really no sense of trading the one that you have in now to get this one. I mean, it is what it is. This is, I think, primarily focused for people like myself who don't currently own a Switch at all. This will probably be better for me, or people like me, that's really new to the Switch family. Okay, so that's the information, guys. Again, stay tuned, keep it locked, and my brother got you. All right. Also, guys, make sure that you like and share this content. I would definitely appreciate that. Also, if you enjoy the content, make sure that you smack the hell out of the subscribe button to the White Meat Show. And finally, do not forget to tap the bell symbol once again so you receive those notifications when the DC Show puts up new, or in some cases, updated content. So, I appreciate you guys watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, have a good one.